back to the channel, everybody. This is Kodeations. In today's video, we're going to be diving back into some Cookie Run Kingdom, and I'm going to be bringing you guys a first impressions on the brand new Cocoa Cookie. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Diving right in, ladies and gentlemen. So starting us off here, we're going to be taking a look at Cocoa Cookie in general. Cocoa Cookie is going to be a defense cookie, and she's going to be placed in the front line of your team composition, which again is going to be in direct competition with all other chargers and other defense cookies that are currently in the game. As far as her skill goes, here we've got Cocoa is Love. Cocoa Cookie jumps into a giant cocoa mug and happily spins around for a given time, attacking the enemies. At the same time, Cocoa Cookie restores HP for all allied cookies except for summoned creatures and makes them immune to stunning. And that is absolutely crazy, man. Not only are we getting AoE damage, we're getting an AoE heal for everybody on your team besides summoned minions, and we're also getting a buff basically for your entire team that prevents you from being stunned, which is absolutely broken when it's going to come to the overall arena. While Cocoa Cookie is utilizing her skill, she will briefly become resistant to interrupting effects, and Cocoa Cookie's regular attack will heal 3 allies, focusing in on Cookie's first with the lowest HP. And then it says single hit damage is going to be 73%. We've got healing 74.9% of attack, and then stun immunity is going to be a total of 8 seconds. Again, literally 8 seconds stun immunity for your entire Cookies team, man. That's absolutely ridiculous. I definitely think we're going to start seeing her climb up the arena ladder for sure, because that just sounds absolutely broken and a very, very hard counter to somebody like Sea Fairy, which most teams are currently running. And then as far as overall toppings go here for Cocoa Cookie, for me personally, I think I've had the most luck so far testing with cooldown topping sets. Now, I will tell you, I definitely think that a full set of solid almonds would be the better way to go long term, just because you're going to need that additional damage resistance for her to stay alive, especially if you can focus in on getting as much cooldown substats as you possibly can on a full solid almond set. I definitely think that you could easily run that. But for me personally, we're going to go ahead and run the full Swift chocolate set for today's video. Again, keep in mind, this is just a first impressions. This is not a end-all be-all spotlight video for Cocoa, because we still have a ton, and I mean a ton of testing to still come out utilizing the brand new cookie. And then as far as individual substats go, it's really just going to depend on what set you're running. If you are focusing in on a Swift chocolate set, then naturally you should probably try to get as much damage resistance as you possibly can. You can see here that I am clearly not getting any damage resistance. This set was just on my strawberry crepe, so we just went ahead and swapped it over here just for us to test out and use. But definitely additional damage resistance going to be key, because she is a frontline unit and going to take most of the damage. Outside of that, obviously additional cooldown is nice. The additional crit resistance, debuff resistance, then also attack speed, again, is going to be very, very good for things like the overall arena. Alrighty, so now officially jumping in here, taking a look at some gameplay. We're going to be doing stage 11-12. Now, I have no problem clearing this stage whatsoever. You can see my overall attack power is way higher than what we need to clear this stage. But the reason why I want to utilize 11-12 as an example is that a lot of people have trouble with this stage, because these guys right here, these cut purses, do basically AoE stuns to your entire team. They throw these little chalice cups. Once they hit your teammates, then they just basically become stunned. And when you are stun locked, it's very, very hard for you to get out of that stun lock system and then hopefully do enough damage so then you don't die. So with that being said, we're going to jump in here. I'm going to show you why Cocoa, in that stun resistance, buff that she has on her skill, is absolutely ridiculously good, especially for stages like I said, 11-12, 725, anything that you're looking to get a stun off on, very, very good. Not only that, she's also very good as a third team option in something like the Super Mayhem, because you do have that golem, that snow golem, that also does a AoE stun. And if you have somebody like Cocoa, you use the ability before the golem goes off, guess what? Your cookies don't get stunned, which again, very, very cool. And then as far as the overall team composition that we're going to be running for 11-12, that's going to be Parfait. Cotton there is going to be there for the additional healing, and then also the minions. We've got Sea Fairy, Frost Queen to pretty much just clean up anything and everything as far as the overall stuns and AoE damage. And then last but not least, we obviously got to have the brand new, Cocoa Cookie, because that's who we're showing off in this individual stage. We're just going to run the standard 3 treasures here, nothing too crazy. I definitely think that this team composition is going to be more catered towards PvP content. There's a lot of other cookies that you can be using in, overall PvE. This is not going to be the best comp. I'm just going to be utilizing this one because it's very easy to just use in PvE and PvP, and I don't have to really change anything out for the video. So let's go ahead and roll in here and check this out. Again, keep in mind that the biggest factor is here that I'm going to show you is going to be utilizing Coco's skill prior to being stunned. So you can see right here on the cooldown build, we only have a 3-second minimum. We use it. You can see here the chalices hit our cookies. None of the cookies get stunned the first round because once again, like I said, we utilize Coco's ability. So Coco's ability is going to be ready again here. Let's see if we can pop it off before the chalices hit. And we do. Once again, cookies not being stunned. It's absolutely broken, guys. It's very, very nice. Like I said, this is going to be really, really handy for stages like 11, 12. Very handy for stages like 725. Pretty much just any stage that you have to worry about getting stun locked of some sort. Again, Coco is going to come in clutch here. Not only that, Coco also as a defense unit is providing healing, which again is very, very unique, but still something that adds a ton of value. Once again here, I think we got one more stun here. There we go. Set it up. Guess what? Cookies don't get stunned. How awesome is that, man? Absolutely awesome. So like I said, the stage isn't really hard for us to clear, but again, I just wanted to really dive in here and show you exactly how her skill, with it being, resistant to stunning for your entire team up to 8 seconds, is really, really huge. And then utilizing those cooldown toppings, at least for this stage specifically, allows her cooldown to be available before the next wave of enemies to once again take advantage of not being stunned. Alrighty, so now officially diving in here, and let's jump in and take a look at some arena here, some PvP matches. Again, keep in mind that this team composition is more catered towards arena, and not only that, we're going to be going up against a good friend of mine, Forbidden Sin. This is going to be a friend that I have on my friends list, just because right now, currently in the arena, I'm lower level and lower rank, so a lot of people that I have available to battle are going to be a lot lower level than me, and it's not really a good comparison. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and check this out. I'm not sure if I'm going to even be able to beat Forbidden Sin, and by the way, hello Forbidden Sin. I didn't even give them a heads up or anything that I was going to utilize their team composition here. So looks like we've got Holly Berry, Sea Fairy, we've got Twizzly Gummy, Parfait, and we've got Pure Vanilla, and they've literally got 100,000 more attack power than me. That alone might completely shred this and deboggle this entire match, but we're going to see. Not only that, but I also have higher level treasures than they do, so that might come to my benefit here to kind of close the gap. But again, we are running this team specifically. The reason being is because Parfait is going to be giving us that debuff resistance, which again is very, very nice for arena. We've got Cotton here for the individual healing. Not only that, the minions, the stun, everything like that, very nice. Sea Fairy, Frost Queen, you already know what those do. Absolutely really, really good for AoE damage and stunning and freezing. And last but not least, we got Coco to actually do the opposite. So Coco's actually going to be in here to hopefully prevent us from being stunned, at least that first round on somebody like that in any Sea Fairy. So let's see what we can do. Again, as far as treasure goes, we are going to be running the Revive Feather. That's the only thing that changes from our PvE comp, which is going to be running something like the, the Ghost Keeper's Horn to add survivability. In this case, if somebody dies, we want them to come back because it is arena. So let's try it out. Let's see what we can do. Again, I have no clue if this is going to work or not. So let's just see what happens. We've got Coco going to go first before their Sea Fairy, hopefully preventing us from getting stunned. Okay, very nice. Looks like we were able to achieve that. None of my cookies got stunned immediately, but I don't know if they're going to have enough, if we're going to have enough attack power or healing power to sustain us here. So we did use it a second round. It looks like they were not able to get there off again. Let's see what happens, man. We might be able to clap this win, dude. Forbidden Sin, baby. We've officially got this win, dude. 100,000 more attack power than me. And we've obviously got that win. I mean, Holly Berry's the only one they have left alive. We just got the attack buff, so naturally we are going to get this win, dude. Very nice. I'm actually impressed. I didn't think that I was going to be able to get that win just based on that overall additional 1,000 or 100,000 attack power. Now, officially jumping in here to the last match that I want to just play with you guys here again. I might be biting off more than I can chew, but we're going to be going up against Pi RT. Now, I'm not sure if that's how you say it, but nevertheless, we're going to be trying our hand at them. They've been on our friends list for quite some time here. Basically, we're looking at 746,000 attack power to my 572. Now, I've not tested this before, so I do not know how well this is going to pan out. I will say their treasures are even higher level than mine, but their team composition is very interesting. They've got a holly berry, a sorbet, a sea fairy, pumpkin pie, and then last but not least, a pure vanilla. So I'm very curious to see if we can actually get this win. So let's jump in here. Let's see exactly what happens. Again, they might completely destroy my overall team, but I just really want to compare the two here. Again, keep in mind, it's a first impressions video. I just kind of wanted to bring you guys what I think Coco can be very, very good at. So went ahead and popped it off here. Looks like we were able to prevent the individual stun from going off. Yeah, see, pure vanilla is holding on strong here on this team. I'm not sure if I've got enough healing to sustain it, but not only that, I'm not even sure if I could even withhold their damage, although it looks like we're doing pretty good. No way, dude. No way. This. Come on now. No way. All right, 100% damage. Ooh, the 100% damage got me, dude. We were holding strong until then. Oh, man, that's a clap. That's an absolute clap. Pie RT, man, you absolutely destroyed me. Hey, it's a learning lesson. It's definitely a learning lesson for sure. Very interesting. I will say one thing, though. I will say we held our own pretty good, man. We held for at least over a minute, which is absolutely crazy for that much more attack power. So again, I definitely think Coco is 100% worth getting in here and checking out for sure. And then one last thing here I wanted to talk about before we officially jump out of here, and that's going to be two different team compositions, especially when it comes to the overall arena, that I think is going to be very, very good, that a lot of people, or at least the top end players that I converse with on a regular, are currently in the process of testing. I don't know all of the, ins and outs on these compositions yet, but one of the main ones is going to be this team comp here. This team comp is very, very good. Ideally, what you're looking for is Coco to go first before Sea Fairy to make sure that Sea Fairy basically doesn't stun your entire team and then allow them to take a massive amount of damage. On the flip side, though, you're really looking to hone in on your toppings via each cookie, so make sure that Coco goes first before Sea Fairy, and even the second round of the enemy's Sea Fairy, Coco also goes first. It takes a little bit of finessing, and again, we're still doing some testing, so just keep that in mind. And then as far as the second comp goes, this is going to be Holly Berry, Coco, Frost Queen, Sea Fairy, and Cotton. Now, this is going to be like a double tank combo, and it's very, very unique, and like I said, it's definitely very viable. Again, we will have some videos coming out more in depth on each one of these compositions, talking about the best toppings, what substats you're looking for, percentages, all that stuff. But at least for today's video, I just wanted to show you the two compositions that I'm currently working with, doing some additional testing, and pretty much just what my thoughts overall is on the brand new Coco. And that's going to pretty much just wrap up the video here with my overall conclusion. I definitely think that Coco is shaking things up when it comes to the arena meta. I'm not exactly sure where I would place her on my PvP tier list. We need a couple of more days here to do some additional testing before I will then push out some sort of, tier list update video housing the brand new Coco. But I absolutely think that stun resistance, or stun immunity, I guess I should say, because it's not resistance, it's immunity, is absolutely broken and very, very easily going to be able to see her start to climb up that meta tier, especially in the top 100 teams, if she hasn't already done that. As far as overall PvE aspect goes, I definitely think that she's very usable and vital when it comes to different stages like 725 or your 1112, anything that provides some sort of AoE stun that can pretty much stun lock your team from using their abilities. Utilizing somebody like Coco is game-changing. You don't even have to worry about the individual stuns, and the same thing goes for Super Mayhem. Again, you don't have to worry about the stuns. It makes it very, very good when it comes to utilizing her on your team for those specific niche types of content. You guys let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments. Once again, guys, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you get notification as soon as we drop a video or when we go live, which is typically Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. CST. And join the Discord, man. We've got a link provided down below. We would love to have you over there. We've got almost 6,000 players, all that play Cookie Run Kingdom. All are willing to help out anybody and everybody if you're looking for it, or just to communicate and hang out. With that being said, guys, I'll see you on the next one.